on stage?
Well, on stage for me was home. I was most comfortable, and still most comfortable, on stage. But once I got off stage, I was like very sad.
All right, so it is time for Q&A number, I believe this is Q&A number 6, I believe. Get over there. Q&A number 6, I believe. So let's go ahead and just let's just jump into it. Let me see if I can't make this a little bit bigger. Maybe right about there. Right about there looks good. So let's just dive in and make sure everything looking good. Okay, so first question is from this guy here. Let me just do that. Okay, Jor-Els, whatever. Dio, Jor-Els, I am in love with you. Are you in love with me? Musical sound effect. Dun dun dun. Sure. Well, I mean, why not? He's got maybe a few questions. Next question, Jor-Els, did you know that the guy who played Ramsay Bolton almost got the role of Jon Snow? I don't know why I'm leaning in. Maybe I should lean back. No, I did not know that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Ramsay Bolton almost got the role of Jon Snow. No, I did not know that, actually. Maybe I will lean in. No, I didn't know that, actually. I don't know if there's much more that I can add to that, but I think that Kit Harington is the perfect Jon Snow, so hey. Let's see. Okay. So Martina, are you watching the night of? No, I am not. Have you seen Green Room? No, I have not. And a friend of mine, oh shit, hold that thought. A friend of mine is really pissed off that I have not started watching Green Room because apparently Green Room is like fantastic in his opinion. So, I haven't seen neither. What did you think about the new It movie? The new It movie, I think it looks pretty damn. There's a photo released with Pennywise, and I think it looks. I don't know. I mean, there's only just the one official first look, I believe, right, of Pennywise, but the picture's cool. I know a lot of people are doing this comparison game where they're just like, oh, Tim Curry's It is scarier than this new person, or some people are like this new person looks creepier. I can't remember the actor's name who's playing the new Pennywise, but I'm curious to see if they fuck it up. Let's see here. Kevin. Oh, okay. Well, question, what kind of ideas do you think of when making a movie? What kind of ideas do I think of when making a movie? Oh, wow. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, most of my ideas for films usually come from dreams and daydreams, for sure. Especially daydreams that are, whilst like listening to music as loud as my ears can bear it. So I don't know. I mean, it's all kinds of fucking ideas, really. I guess specifically, they are ideas that. What kind of ideas do you think? I think of incoherent visual noise when I think about making a movie. Like the way that rappers, when they freestyle against each other, or when like a rapper like Eminem, when he's freestyling, I freestyle too. The only difference is I freestyle with just made up, incoherent movie scene ideas. I've been doing this since like I was a little kid. So that's how I freestyle. And those are the kinds of ideas that I think of when making a movie is incoherent movie scenes that I just thought of on the spot. Yeah. Yeah, that's usually how I find them. Hopefully I answered question, but let's see here. Oh, we had another question. What storyline would you want to expect in Batman solo film? Red Hood storyline, another Joker storyline, depends on how it's done, or a mixture of different villains we have yet to see on screen. Well, first off, hopefully there's no villains, hopefully, or at the very least, just keep it to two, please, for God's sakes. I know Ben Affleck just teased Deathstroke on his Facebook page, so I'm still unsure if Deathstroke is supposed to be in the Batman standalone film or if he's supposed to be in Justice League. But I think Deathstroke or the Joker would be one or the other or both would just be. I would love to see that. I would also love to see Arkham Asylum being utilized heavily. That would be cool beans. All right, Mr. Dio, at least I think it's a Mister, asked another question. Jor-Els, Dwight stole some of Daryl's stuff. There may be some Walking Dead spoilers, so if you want to skip ahead, yeah. Jor-Els, Dwight stole some of Daryl's stuff in season 6, meaning that Daryl doesn't have to be dead. And oh wait, I actually already answered that question. Sebastian, well, that's not a question, but I might. William Clark. So after seeing Suicide Squad, if you wonder why I keep looking away, it's because I got a timer going, and I want to do this in one clean strip, just raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker is low on time. All right, so William Clark. So after seeing Suicide Squad already, are you kind of worried about the DC universe? I don't know that. I don't know. Am I worried about the DC universe? I'm worried about their first phase. Like how the Marvel movies cinematically they have phases. I'm worried about phase 1 for sure, absolutely. But yeah, let's see. I love Man of Steel, but Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman are just boy. Worst director of all time. Oh, this is not a definitive answer, but the guy who directed the Resident Evil movies, same guy who directed Aliens vs Predator. I think he made Mortal Kombat, which he can be forgiven for that, even though it is sort of terrible. But I love Mortal Kombat. I love it. I don't give a damn. But I'm going to pick that dude because, man, he's made some movies that are just massively disappointing. I think he might have made Event Horizon, though, at the same time. Like I said, not definitive, but that dude, he's still terrible. M. Night Shyamalan is real bad. Like everything after Signs, and M. Night Shyamalan has just like nosedived, sadly. But anyway, what's your second favorite Kanye album? My God, that's random. Second favorite? Oh man, second favorite Kanye album. I honestly, I don't know. I've never really ranked his albums. I've never ranked his albums before. I just love his work. But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is at the top. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Also, what makes My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy a classic? I mean, to me, this is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is a. Maybe I shouldn't say. Maybe I'll review it in the future. But I think it's just a fantastic album. I mean, it is Kanye West at his most refined. I think in terms of artistry, like the visuals for the album, like the music videos, for example, the marketing for it, sonically, lyrically, the production. This is Kanye West at his absolute best and his most refined, in my personal opinion. Favorite Kanye West album. Let's see here. The Trophy Munchers. What made you want to start doing reactions, and what is your favorite show to react to? What made me start doing reactions? I don't know. I think there was a guy. His name was like, or maybe his channel name still is. I think it was like Gator Martin or something like that. I remember just like he's like a big time reactor, and like the dude like I just would see him everywhere, you know. So I just like started watching some of his videos, and I was like, man, that seems like fun. But I don't consider myself to be a reactor personally. I feel like I'm just a YouTuber who just so happens to react to certain things sometimes. Because, like, to me, a reactor is someone who will literally react to anything and everything: vines, movie trailers, a cat pissing on himself for 12 minutes. Like you know, LeBron James hairline from this small clip. Like, they will react to everything. I only react to very specific things, like anything movie related. Starting to move towards music related stuff since I'm starting to review albums, and you know, there's like K-pop stuff. Whoa, that scared me. Jesus Christ. K-pop stuff. And there's something. Oh yeah, and I love fights. I love my fights. Boxing, UFC. I like to react to that stuff. But that's pretty much it for the most part. Let's see here. Jay's finest, whatever. Who is your childhood favorite superhero? Childhood favorite superhero is definitely Superman. I am Jor-El, by the way. So it's my little bitch ass kid, Superman. Squid Daddy, how tall are you? And do you watch sports? Oh shit! Hold on a second. Drop something. Hold that thought. Hold it. Okay. Sorry about that. But what was it? Do you watch sports, and if so, what are your favorite teams? Okay, how tall are you? I'm like 5'7" or some shit. And do you watch sports? If so, what are your favorite teams? I really don't watch sports, so yeah, that kind of answers that. The only thing I watch is really like soccer and fighting, and like that's sorta it, sorta it. No real like favorite teams come to mind at the current time, and even if I was to think on it, it would take way too long. But nothing immediately shouts out. Uh, oh Jesus, yeah, that's another question. Dio, Jor-Els, when Glenn and Abraham die, how sad are you going to? Oh well, actually, I already answered that. Darkened Days. What future comic book castings do you want to see happen? Actually, let me see something. How close am I to the? Oh, not too bad. Ignore that happened. What comic book castings do you want to see happen? I don't know. This came up in a live stream discussion not too long ago, and I don't really have like a dream casting list. I mean, a lot of casting that's been done for comic book films have been pretty much on point recently. So, yeah, there's no one that really that comes to mind, to be honest with you. There's no like dream pick. Well, I would like to see Tom Hardy. Actually, I would like to see Tom Hardy in, because Tom Hardy was originally supposed to be in Suicide Squad, so it would be cool to see him in a comic book film. But you know, and they're doing great so far. Official drama. What software do you use on here to make a video that also has the little end screen? It kind of depends, but I do use Power Director heavily. It's Monty. Is the movie production going good? Yes, it is going good. He's referring to my second film that is coming out, which is actually a visual audio book. I know for some of you who are new that must be confusing as shit, but my upcoming next project is basically a visual audio book. It's called Ocean of Gray. Started out as my second film, but now it's kind of like a movie quasi visual audio book thing. It'll make sense in the future, but basically, Ocean of Gray is the title. It's a sci-fi story about two lovers and a sentient robot, and the three of them about like 50, 60 years from today. They escape into outer space without telling their families, without telling their friends, without telling the government. They kind of just escape into outer space on a mission, and things go horrifically wrong. And it's a really trippy experience. I am really excited about it. It started off originally as a film, but it's kind of morphed into a visual audio book because of time constraints, and I'm working on this magician documentary, which is sort of, yeah. So, but production is going good though. Horsefly34, where is your reaction video to the trailer for Arrival? It is non-existent. I actually watched both trailers to Arrival already, but I will, yeah. Watch those trailers already. It's probably my most anticipated film of the year currently, even more so than Rogue One. Surprising, I know. Hey, it's David. Favorite artist of all time? David Blaine. David Blaine is my favorite artist of all time. He, oh my goodness. I mean, he's the person who inspired me to make magic, or to become a magician, I should say. Which you'll see a heavy push on next year for sure. Because I gotta finish this second film project. It is going to kill me. But David Blaine, for sure. Man is a force of nature. Aaron. My bad. The name of the movie. Oh, that is not a question. Alberto. Bro, it's my birthday. You wish me happy birthday since 2 years ago. That means I've been on your channel with you since early 2014. You've given me some great laughs and much enjoyment. Thank you. That was not a question, but that is dope. That is dope, though. Happy belated birthday for sure. And thanks for rocking with me all this time. You are awesome, my friend. That's sick. Let's see. Oh, I think I got some of these comments backwards or whatever. Aaron, hey man, can you watch a movie called Christine? I'll have to look into it. I can tell I haven't seen it. By the way, Requiem for a Dream is my favorite movie. Wow, that's your favorite movie? That is a depressing fucking movie. But I have seen it. It is nowhere near my favorite film, but I respect it. It's definitely a work of art, but I just can't with that movie. It's just too depressing. Frankie, yo, Jor-Els, first off, your videos are the best, bro. Second, do you think that Suicide Squad was better than Batman vs Superman? If so, how? I don't understand why people have been asking me this question a lot. Honestly, I think I don't know. Like, they're both a mess. I don't really see one as better than the other. I just think they're both just immensely disappointing and sloppy, really. That's the honest truth. When are you starting your magic trick videos? Greetings from the Netherlands. Holla. And please could you give your reaction to in December? Maybe. But as far as the magic goes, the issue with the magic documentary that I'm working on is that But I thought about doing it like at the same time that I started on my second film. So yeah, and I gotta finish the second film first. So it looks like you'll. I'll be giving it a heavy push to the documentary in 2017 for sure. So there is that. Yeah. So 2017 for sure. But do you like I've said before in the past, you'll see little snippets of the documentary along the way. You know, they've already been laid. The groundwork has already been laid for that kind of thing. If you checked my Instagram, Chicken Man, hey Jor-El, do you have a favorite comedy, movie, or comedian in general? You're really funny, dude. By the way, you should definitely make more of those hate comments videos, and the things I hate videos. They're incredibly entertaining. Hope the second film is coming along well. Okay, there's a lot right there. Do you have a favorite comedian or a favorite comedy movie? Favorite comedy movie? I don't know that I have a favorite comedy movie, but some favorites that come to mind. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is hysterical. Lady Killers, ironically from the same directors, the Coens, is also hilarious with Tom Hanks. Liar Liar kills me. Dumb and Dumber. The original Hangover, classic. Even though the sequels are god awful. I favorite comedy movie. It might be Forrest Gump, even though Forrest Gump is a dramedy, but it might be Forrest Gump, actually, because yeah, might be Forrest. Comedian in general. I don't know that I have a favorite comedian, but I don't know if I have a favorite comedian. I mean, my favorite comedian would be like if Dave Chappelle and Louis C.K. became like one person, literally. But it's probably between the two of those people. Which albums do you prefer? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy versus To Pimp a Butterfly? What? Also, the Marshall Mathers LP or the Eminem Show. Oh man. Jesus Christ. I mean, I think I would pick the Eminem Show currently, but don't hold me to that answer. But I really listen to the shit out of that. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy versus To Pimp a Butterfly. I I do not know. I don't know. I mean, I give them both a 10 out of 10, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I don't know. Should we keep going? Fuck it, let's keep going. How would you describe your own creative musical style? P.S. I recently checked out your film, album, and all your artistic stuff, and I really enjoyed it all. Also, how's your second film and documentary coming along? I think. Will I? How many more questions are there? Oh, not many at all. Or wait. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Let's finish it up. Let's finish it up. Oh shit! I lost my place. How would you describe your own creative musical style? Weird as fuck, and experimental. I I love ambient music. I love electronic music from people like Scream and Bass Nectar, but I also love like composer type of stuff, like string music. You know, so I love music by like people like say Hans Zimmer or James Horner. You know, things like that. So. But I love experimental, trippy stuff as well. So hopefully, my musical style will eventually become like a blend of all of those influences in a pot brewed together. P.S. I recently checked out your. Well, I appreciate you checking out the art and enjoying it. That's dope. So how's your second film and documentary coming along? They're coming along. Documentary is probably gonna kill me, but they're coming along for sure. I'm trying to release this second film probably by next summer. Realistically, it's probably the soonest, just because there's just so much left to be done. But I mean, the marketing will have happened, well before then. But yeah, I'm trying to release it by next summer. I think that'd be cool. I would love to try to get a first trailer out by, like, say, maybe January or December, perhaps, possibly. I'm thinking of about maybe like 3 trailers. So, but yeah, those are the current ideas. I'm pretty excited about them. Lewis, Q&A. What's your plan for this channel, mate? Is there an end game that you have in mind? Wow. What is your plan for this channel? What is my plan for this channel? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of sort of winging it. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know, actually. I mean, I kind of see it as like a moving vehicle for my ideas at the current time. I can place all my visual ideas in this one vehicle. Now, maybe in the future, I might have to change vehicles and lose this one. Maybe I'll have to have multiple vehicles. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's sort of my plan for the channel is using it in that sense. It's just a springboard for my ideas. Is there an end game that you have in mind? No. I mean, that's almost like asking, let's just assume that you use Facebook heavily. Be like me asking you, like, do you do you have an end game for what you're gonna do with Facebook? Who does? But no, definitely not. But no, I definitely don't. I don't even know that I've ever even thought about that. My end game for YouTube, because honestly, YouTube isn't going anywhere. I don't know if it's ever gonna go anywhere. I mean, it's just only just gonna evolve and evolve, especially since it's raking in like billions of views, like what, each month or something like that. So, or maybe it's even crazier than that now. But yeah. Let's see. Hey, let's go Celtics. My boy Jor-Els, where does The Walking Dead rank in your favorite shows list? Where does it rank in my favorite shows list? It's definitely got to be within top 5, top 10. Maybe top 5. I probably, damn, I don't know. It's in the top 10, obviously. I'm trying to think if it's in the top 5. I think it's in the top 5, probably. Somewhere. I don't know where specifically. I know people always come with list questions, which is funny because I really don't do things like that often. What's my favorite list of this? What's my favorite list of that? But it's got to be in the top 5. I love the fucking show. Let's see. Corey, Rooney Mara was robbed for... Oh, well, that's not a question, but... I don't know that she was robbed. Let's see... Oh my God, we've reached the end. Jesus. Jet Life. Are you and JVS doing JA Movie News again eventually? Probably. Even if we didn't, we would do something similar. But yeah. We'll definitely do it again eventually. It's just things have been just fucking nuts recently. Jet Life. Anyways, my real question. Have you watched The Flash yet, and would you review it? I have started watching it. I have not finished The Flash just yet. But I will be reviewing it. In fact, you'll probably see a season 1 review pretty damn soon. Because I know the newest season of The Flash can't be too far off if it hasn't started already. So, I think. I could be totally wrong about that. But you'll see a review of season 1 real soon. For sure. And damn, we've reached the bottom at a little over 27 minutes. Final question. What's your favorite movie of all time? Well, I've said this many times, but my favorite movie of all time is The Matrix, 1999. You know, it's been my favorite movie of all time since I was a kid. I think the only movie that's come close to knocking it out is What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams and Cuba Gooding Jr. Love that. Fucking love that movie to pieces. I can't with that movie, especially with the soundtrack. Jesus Christ. Also, Inception from Christopher Nolan. That came close, real close. Because Inception is just cinematic perfection. There's someone at my job who was like, Inception is terrible, and I was like, bro, don't want to get shanked, bro. You don't want to catch that shank in the side, just like that. But The Matrix, I love The Matrix. I mean, it's just ingenious, you know. Fucking, it left such a profound mark on me. Like, the shit is so deep. I've seen that movie more than any other movie that exists currently. Literally, the performances are all great. Fucking, the fight choreography in the film is remarkable. The use of slow motion is revolutionary. I mean, the special effects still hold up to this very day. Fucking hell. And the plot is ingenious. I mean, it's just such a mind-bending film that is so ahead of its time, in my personal opinion. Like, and the music is extraordinary. I get goosebumps from that movie. And there's so many, like, hidden gems. Like, there's so many, like, Easter eggs in that movie that are especially philosophy-based. You know, like the Alice in Wonderland references. It's just, oh my god! I think there's a Socrates shout out as well. You know, at the beginning of the film where he opens this empty book and it's got like some kind of chip or whatever the hell that was in there before he answers the door and he sees the couple there, and you know the woman, she's got the white rabbit on her arm. If it's not Socrates, it's some philosopher. I can't fucking remember that the title of the book was referencing. But yeah, The Matrix, long story short. And we are at 30 motherfucking minutes, so let's call it a wrap. I think I'm going to have to use this format more often because I didn't have to do any edits, which was beautiful. I think I might have had a burp in there that slipped out, sadly, but it's too fucking late now. Anyways, thanks to you guys for your questions. They're always just fantastic. And, well, until the next Q&A, I'm out. So, on to the next video.